What's going on, moviegoers? If you're new to the channel, my name is Christian. Welcome to Cerebral Productions. Joker 2 has a budget of a $200 million film. You guys, I said that right. $200 million for Joker 2. That is on the same level as Dune Part 2. To put that in perspective, Joker 2, a musical, absolutely absurd and it's insane. It is insane how much Warner Brothers is spending on their films. And honestly, no wonder Warner Brothers is struggling financially and they're looking to sell their company. Because when you're greenlighting a sequel to Joker for $200 million, that raises some eyebrows. And a lot of people on Twitter right now are questioning why this movie costs $200 million when the first film cost $60 million to make. Now, I get it. The first one made profit. It made $1 billion at the box office. So Warner Brothers is like, you know what? You deserve some extra money. But $140 million extra for your sequel that is considered to be a musical with what? How many? I really want to know the visual effects shots of this movie. You know, is there big, massive CGI, fight scenes between, Joker and Batman? I doubt that. I highly doubt that. I am just like, I'm dumbfounded. I really am dumbfounded. And, the salary between Joaquin Phoenix and Lady Gaga, Joaquin's getting paid $20 million from the film and Lady Gaga's getting paid $12 million. So just alone, you have $32 million for their salary. But I'm like, okay, why do you need $200 million? I mean, look, realistically, musicals don't do overly well at the box office. They don't. Wonka last year made $600 million. It's still bringing in some money. But then you talk about Beauty and the Beast, the live action that made Disney $1.2 billion. And that budget was $160. Mamma Mia made $694 million at the box office. La La Land pulled in $471. And The Greatest Showman pulled in $438. Look, the budget for Mamma Mia was $52 million and La La Land was $30 million. Small budgets, massive profits. Now look, I get it, I understand. Your first film made $1 billion, but you have to put this in perspective. You have to understand that film came out in 2018. 2018 was such a long time ago and the movie theater experience is different. Streaming services weren't as big as they are now. That's facts. That was way before the pandemic. Look at Aquaman. Made $1 billion in 2018. Second film, didn't cross $600 million. Captain Marvel made $1 billion. The sequel, The Marvels, is the lowest grossing MCU film. So I'm like, you have to understand your audience. You have to understand from a business perspective of where things are in 2024. So to literally, write a check for $200 million for Joker 2 is kind of absurd to me. I honestly want to know where all this money is going to. Is it added in reshoots? Is it, the marketing campaign? Do they, plan to heavily market this campaign because they believe that this is going to be an award-winning film like the first movie? Look, I get it. The first movie made a lot of money, and guess what? It won Academy Awards. Best score. I think did it win best cinematography? No. Joaquin Phoenix won best actor. I get it. It was hot. It was massive at the time. But that doesn't mean that this film is going to be on that same scale. What if the critics don't like it like the first movie? Some fans aren't really interested in musicals, like myself. I'm still going to go see it because I enjoyed the first movie. But when you tell fans that that first trailer shows glimpses of a musical and what is this? How do we go from that to that? That is going to be an issue. So I'm just like, I'm dumbfounded. Look, Dune Part 2 is literally in the same ballpark, you guys. The same ballpark as this film and its budget. Dune Part 2, you guys. Massive action sequences. So many visual effects. Understandable. Your average Marvel movie costs $200 million. Joker is on a much smaller scale. A really small scale. Like I said, is Batman and Joker going to be fighting in Gotham City, ravaging through the city? No, I doubt that. I don't think that this film is going to have any kind of massive action sequences or the visual effects are going to be very minimal. So I'm like, Holy crap, you guys. Warner Brothers, or this is not even just Warner Brothers, it's the studios in general, writing these massive checks for these budgets that are just so high that they can't make a profit and they end up losing money. And you do that for 2 to 3, 4 movies a year, and you're wondering why your studio is struggling? Dumb down the budget. When you have a much smaller budget, that is when you got to get really creative. I honestly believe that. I mean, I honestly do believe that. When you give a director a massive, massive budget, I feel like they become less creative because now they have all these different options that, we have the money, we can do this, we can do that. Where from a creative standpoint, when you don't have that much money and, you really got to get creative and figure out things and how to, really expand and make your film from an artistic standpoint much better, you really got to dig deep into your mental. That's just the way I see it, you guys. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below about Joker 2 having a $200 million budget. Thoughts and opinions, you guys. I honestly want to know what you guys think that this film's budget is so damn high. But please, thank you guys for taking time in your day for watching C-Roll Productions. Peace.